Why does the mind always wander on external objects? Why is that it is not staying in its source, even though it is very much peaceful? It is because of the fact that our mind has got used to go towards the worldly objects. We can see this by an example. The cows and bulls, which basically kind of belong to one place, wherein they may be having enough of fodder or the grazing fields, but yet they will be wishing to go out to some faraway place and wish to graze in those lands, because they have been used to go out and then graze in those fields, in spite of the fact that they may be having enough fodder or the grass to eat in its own place. But in due course of time, if they are made to eat the grass or the fodder in its own place, just by keeping them in that place, by chaining them, then after some time, even if you don't chain them, even if they are let free, but still they will not go away, because they got used to graze or take the fodder in its own place. They understand, okay, here itself I am able to find all that I need. There is no need for me to go over to some other lands and then eat the grass or graze over there in those grazing fields. So likewise, in the same way, it is our mind should learn to understand, should be given that experience of peace and happiness when it stays in its source. So when the mind understands that there is tremendous peace and there is no need for us really to wander around to experience peace or happiness, then it naturally stays within. So the way by which we try to attract those cows and bulls which are grazing in faraway fields is by showing them grass, by keeping some quantity of grass in our hands, and then we slowly lead those cows and bulls to its original place, and then thereafter we kind of tie them with a rope so that they don't go out and graze in those fields. But as we keep on giving its grass or fodder, by slowly making them come back to the original place and then making them understand that they will have enough of food in this place itself, then naturally after that, even if we don't use a rope to keep them around in the same place, they will not go further, they will not go away, because now they understand, here itself I am able to find all that I need, the fodder, the grass or the grazing fields, and there is really no need for me to go out to some other grazing fields. In the same way, with the practice of Mahayoga, we slowly make our mind understand, to experience the peace which is there in our own self-awareness, the peace of our own being. And as the mind understands by experience the peace and happiness which is there within us all the time, then slowly it will give up the idea or the impulse to seek worldly objects to experience happiness, because now it understands the happiness and peace is always there as our own self-awareness, existence consciousness, Satchit Ananda. Arunachala Hrit Spurti Swarupanugrahatmane Namo Bhagavate Drashtre Ramanaya Nirantar. அருணாச்சலம்ன வழங்க பெருமிதைய பேருடைய தம்பதியிலும் மருளுமானவரும் சர்வசாட்சியும் மன ஸ்ரீரமண பகவானுக்கு உள்ளத்தை இடைவிடாவன.